Well, let's talk about some of the things that you've done outside of Rad. You've been on some different TV shows, other movies and things.
Yeah, I continue to work in the industry. I guess the last feature I worked on was Brothers with Tobey Maguire and Jake Gyllenhaal. I had a movie come out recently called Felon with Stephen Dorff. I just worked on another BMX movie. Hardcore BMX fans put together their first feature film called Accelerate, and I just shot that about 2 weeks ago in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And a real talented young actor slash BMXer by the name of Joel Moody plays my son in it. He's the Cru Jones of that movie. So I continue to work in TV and film and stage, and I'm also a blues musician. So I got a band out here in Hollywood called the Catsarinos, so I do a lot of gigs with those guys. Planning to tour soon with them.
Is it true you're in a band with Lou Diamond Phillips too, or?
I used to be in a band with Lou Diamond Phillips. We toured around in the early '90s. Lou's still a really dear friend of mine, and we got to see the country and tour internationally, and did a lot of TV. We toured with Billy Ray Cyrus long before Miley was even a sparkle in his dad's eye. So we've done several films together, and are currently collaborating on a script about a mutual friend, Brandon Lee, who died on the set of The Crow.
Wow, okay. That's kind of, just on paper, seems like an odd pairing to have you guys.
Well, Lou and I knew each other back in Texas. We studied under Adam Rourke, who, if you IMDb him, I think you'll get a laugh. He was a pretty popular character actor in the 60s and 70s. Anyway, we met in his acting class in Arlington, Texas, of all places, back in the mid-'80s. And I ended up getting the bug and came out here and started working. And Lou soon was discovered for La Bamba on a nationwide search. So he came out here soon after that, and we remained good friends. And he's directed me in 2 or 3 of the movies that he's been at the helm of. So, we continue a good personal and working relationship with one another. It's nice.
And you said your band that you're in now was the Castorinos? Is that the...
Cats, as in house cat. Catsarinos. It's kind of a Sammy Davis Jr. Riff on Cats, which is a slang term for a musician.
Right.
And I've been very fortunate to play with some of the best musicians I've ever heard are now in my band. I'm so excited. So we've got some really good gigs coming up, and the right people seem to be showing up. So I'm just having a tremendous time with that. We play at the famous Pig and Whistle every Tuesday nights in Hollywood, right by the Kodak Theater. So we've got a cool weekly gig too.
Do you guys have any albums out or a website or something?
We just produced our first CD and are getting ready to work on our next CD. So you can find us on MySpace or Facebook, and it's good stuff, I think. I'm from Texas and come from a real strong blues background. That Stevie Ray Vaughan tradition, Texas blues is kind of deeply ingrained in me, and now I'm getting to play that great music that I revered so much with my good friends. So it's really fun.
So are you playing guitar then, or?
No, I play blues harmonica.
Blues harmonica.
I know it's not a real instrument, but it's the only one they'll let me play. My brother's the real guitarist in the band. I play a little guitar. But, it's just a good way to keep your entertainment chops up and get in front of the people and bring some music that's so important to me in my development. So we're getting to see a whole new crop of young blues musicians come up and join us. It's been rewarding in itself.
Well, but besides that, are you up to anything else these days as far as acting or anything like that?
I'm involved with a young director, Ethan Terra. He's getting ready to direct his first feature, a horror film. I've done some television work with this guy before, some monster piece theater. So it's like a creep show style television series, DVD series. So there's several things in the work, and I continue to and audition and still remain in the entertainment industry as long as they'll have me.
Yeah, I think I saw recently you were on that Tosh.0. Is that the name of the show?
Tosh.0, yeah. Daniel Tosh, who's one of the funniest young comics out there. If you haven't seen his work, go check him out. And he's a huge Rad fan. He's one of these guys who just saw this movie 10,000 times a week growing up, and he's been kind enough to have me on the show a couple times and to kind of center bits around me and just treat me like gold. I mean, since you're talking to me, if you grew up as a cult member of the Cru Jones Society, it runs deep, And I just think he was one of those kids who got into it in an early age and tried to emulate it with his friends. And now these guys are getting older. They look back on the films and the things that were important to them, and one of the first things that pops up is Rad. So he's got his own television show and can celebrate that. And, I plan to be doing more of those. He's been very kind. So that's fun. I've never played myself before. That's something everybody should do.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've been researching that role for a long time, so it was fun.
Well, man, do you have any parting words for us before we let you go?
Well, watch for Accelerate in, I would say, fall 2011, and you can keep up with me at billallenrad.net. Kind of keep people up on what I'm doing, and just stay rad, man. Keep in contact.
That was excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
Cool.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
And we are looking forward to Rad Part 2.
I am too, and I will try to keep you guys abreast through the website.
We'll be contacting you for autographs because we are due paying members of Rad Racing Group. So
nice. I'd be happy to do it.
All right, man.
Okay.
All right, thanks. Have a good one.
Take care.